Hi, hello, Simsaroni here and welcome to a Dollhouse Challenge speed build. Today we are focusing on doing a nice little kitchen. It is only a small room and I really appreciate that, and it feels just really nice and cozy. I did have taller walls because I thought it just went better. I thought the proportions were a bit nicer. We have a mostly green and neutrals type colour scheme going on here with some purples. I was mostly wanting to focus on purple and green, but then I got into the game and realised that there's not a lot of purple in the game, is there? Like, hopefully they can pop some extra purple in there because I love the colour purple, like who doesn't? But yeah, so going for a very Victorian type dollhouse feel to this, and I had a lot of fun doing this. This is actually really nice. It didn't take me that long to record, which is good because I actually recorded this before going to work that day. But I'm looking at doing 5 parts in a build series on the Dollhouse challenge, and I hope that is something that people will be looking towards, maybe. But we have this kitchen dining room space here. I'm just trying to find some wall clutter to put out, because, you know, we need to have it all nice and cozy looking. Lots of decorations about the place. That clock I put out later on, I size it up, and part of me is like, ooh, it's too big, like it stands out too much. But then I'm like, I don't know, like the way it stays now, where it's small, I feel like it's too small, like especially for like a dollhouse thing. I don't know, I thought, you know, some things aren't always quite to scale in a dollhouse, and you have a lot of large, like wall type decorations. That's why I went for the larger wall lamp. I thought it fit better, and there I am sizing up that clock, and I wasn't sure, as you can see, like I couldn't decide, but I was like, no, I'm going to stick with the larger version because, I don't know, oh, curtains, oh my god, I just wanted like a nice little trim along the top of the window, and I couldn't get it to work. I couldn't get what I wanted. I can't remember if I actually ended up putting one there. I'm just gonna have a quick look. Oh yeah, I did. Like, it's in the thumbnail, so everyone else will probably feel terrible. But yeah, I did end up putting one there. I actually really like how this comes out, just looking at that thumbnail shot there. Oh, it's already like, yeah. But yeah, I actually really like how this came out. I had a lot of fun. I really wanted a circular table in this and 2 chairs, but I didn't want the chairs to actually be under the table for aesthetics, but I think I put both of them under there. I think I do, because I was like, at least they're practical. And I couldn't decide. Like, I wanted a table that had draping on it, because I thought it fit better with like a Victorian type build. But I just didn't like any of the ones with the draping. They were too small, and I wanted a bigger table, even though there's only going to be 2 chairs around it. And it took me a while to get the placement of the table right, the placement of the chairs. I kept fiddling with the idea of not having the chairs actually underneath the table. But you know, ended up being that way. But then I decided to put in an extra counter, so I moved the fridge out of the way. We then go on to getting out lots and lots of clutterable decorations, I suppose. I just got out every single thing that I was tempted to use. It took me a little while to go through everything, but I decided that if I have everything out that I want to use, then that way it's easier to just place things, because now you know what you're working with. You have an idea of, I want that specific place. Now I know I don't have to fill that space or something, and I have this item which works there, but it could be complemented by a different item. Yeah, I think we get the idea, Betsy. I was tempted to put a rug in, but I was like, no, I feel like it's quite a small kitchen space. You would either have a runner just in front of the cabinets or one under the table, and I just felt like, because of the small space, it just didn't really work. I felt like it would have looked a bit off. But right, this kettle, I mean, if the Sims use the hob, it may start a fire. I don't know. But I really wanted the kettle to go on the hob because, I don't know, like, you know, it's an old type kettle and you would have it on the hob to heat up your teas. But then I also wanted to put things on top of the cabinets, like the pans. That didn't work. They just didn't sit the right height. I could have moved the cabinets, yes, but I like them being more in line with the window. I tried putting a cookie jar on top of the fridge, and then I sized it up, and that was just far too big. I was like, I mean, I wouldn't complain. Those are some pretty nice cookies you got in there. But you know, little bit too big even for a dollhouse. I got some candles out in the end for my table, and I really like the plants behind the sink. I just thought it helped bring a little bit extra clutter to the room without it being too much. Like, it didn't feel super cluttered, but it just gave it that extra little bit decoration. And yeah, I guess in the end I did put it so only one chair was actually underneath the table. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you've all enjoyed this little speed build. There will be another part up on Friday, and in the meantime on Wednesday there is the 100 Baby Challenge continuing. And if you've liked this build, don't forget to like or comment or even subscribe. And yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye!